Hello, welcome. I'm glad that you're here with us as we continue our chronological read through of the Bible. We're going to continue reading in Jeremiah. We've got the narrative portion behind us now. We're going to look at various prophecies of, we're going to look at some prophecies of judgment on the various peoples, the various nations that have persecuted God's people or who have been overzealous when God enabled them to discipline his people. Egypt is first, Israel's most ancient enemy. Egypt is confident, is depicted as confident and is ready for battle. Jeremiah draws this picture of her troops pouring out of her like the Nile pouring over her banks. But it's all to no avail because the Lord has determined to give Egypt over to Babylon, specifically to Nebuchadnezzar. But even in this judgment that he has on Egypt, there is still mercy because Egypt will not be totally destroyed, but will once again be inhabited as in days of old. The second nation that is called out is the Philistines. The Philistines have been bitter enemies of Israel ever since Israel entered the promised land. God tells Jeremiah that the Philistines will be completely destroyed as a people. Most of the time, the Philistines had allied themselves with Egypt, though they did help Nebuchadnezzar when he attacked Israel. Of course, then after that was done, they encouraged Hezekiah's revolt, which caused Nebuchadnezzar then to come in and completely destroy the nation as a result. In this particular case, there is no remnant that the Lord mentions coming back or being blessed in the future. The Moabites have a complicated history with Israel. They're descendants of Lot, Abraham's nephew, so they're relatives of Israel. Balak, a king of Moab, had tried to get the prophet Balaam to curse Israel. Ruth is the grandmother of King David. She was from Moab. Israel ruled Moab for a period of time. Then Moab assisted Nebuchadnezzar in his conquest of Judah. But like the Philistines, Moab later rebelled and was crushed by him, by Nebuchadnezzar. Moab's called out for her idolatry. Turns out that Moab is going to be just utterly destroyed, completely destroyed. And yet God promises that some of her people will be among the many people constituting the redeemed of the Lord. What a blessing that is. Actually, Ruth certainly comes immediately to mind. The mercy of God knows no bounds. Well, again, I pray that our time together is helpful to you, especially as we navigate this sometimes complicated historical scene here. May God be with you, bless you, and I look forward to gathering with you again the next time that we're able to do this.